let's talk about the setup on AI stock that we have on the weekly and daily time frame. We have a amazing setup for AI stock, and in this video I want to go a little bit in depth at what we are taking a look at. Are we going to see a breakout to the upside? And especially this is one of these stocks that are getting a lot of hype. People calling it the LeBron of AI or the Messi of AI. So I want to go over that. Subscribe with notifications on. We're almost at 5,000 subscribers, and let's get started. So first of all, this is just an AI company. It's pretty new, and there's definitely a lot of hype surrounding it. So you can go to C3.ai, and pretty much it is a higher risk, and there's a lot of hype. And you have to be really, really careful with stocks like these, because especially back in the day, we had like a company like Jemiah. People were calling it like the Amazon of Africa. So you have to be really careful with company and just keep in mind that this really is all hype based, nothing long term, just looking at a short term scalp, short term trade to play the breakout, and obviously not financial advice. So let's get started with the setup. On the daily time frame, we have a nice symmetrical triangle, and we also have this nice consolidation period, which I'm just going to color in green. So we have this consolidation period. We have been trading sideways, and our high over here is the 48 level. So this is our level of resistance, and this is kind of like our first price target. We broke out. We are looking bullish right now. I'm looking at shares right at market open, and a run up to $48. This is going to be our first price target. The stop loss is going to be if we come back down below or if we break this level. So we have this level, which is going to be our stop loss right here for shares. So I want to just straight up play shares on the stock. So the close below this red line that I've drawn over here is going to be our stop loss, because that shows us that we have broken this trend. We also have some nice volume creeping in. Volume is going to be a very interesting one, especially if we take a look at the past. When we have some nice volume, it tells us that there are a lot of buyers, and when we have a lot more volume, then we're going to have a bigger breakout because more people are kind of participating in that breakout. So this is our first price target that we are taking a look at. I want to remove this, and I want to take a look at the weekly time frame because it looks a little bit more better on the weekly time frame with this nice pennant that we are forming. Especially if we take a look at a bigger picture, it definitely reminds me of a previous play on Jemiah stock. This is back in 2020. Okay, this was a while ago. This was like one of the first stocks, and especially Jemiah. It had a run up, and then it died down, and then it had a breakout and a continuation, and then eventually it actually had a massive cup and handle. So this is the cup, and this is the handle. It had a massive breakout before it peaked. So I'm taking a look at AI. It definitely reminds me of the Jemiah setup in 2019, and we are breaking out right over here, and then we just have this massive cup, and there's a lot of hype, especially on Twitter, especially with the whole AI phase. We just had AMD earnings, and the CEO was talking a lot about AI. We had Nvidia; they're also in AI. So especially with right now, there is a lot of hype regarding AI. So I love this setup. Nothing long term, just a short term scalp to fund. Nothing too crazy, and I'm just taking a look at shares for AI stock. So this is what we are taking a look at. And I also want you to go over the daily stock market analysis. So let's talk about SPY now. Let's close the volume down. We're taking a look at SPY, and we just have these again, just same thing going on right now. We have two simple levels that we are taking a look at. Look at the price action today and how we came back down, and we're just really respecting our levels. Again, I'm not making these levels up. These are some solid, nice levels where we are consolidating, and we came back down to really test the level. So this is what we are taking a look at for SPY. We are pretty much just consolidating for the SPY before we break out to the upside, because again, we need to consolidate before we get ready for a move to the upside or to the downside. If we do break below our level, which is 455, our current level, then our price target is going to be really the red level of support that we are taking a look at. So this is really it for SPY. And that is really it. I'm also taking a look at Target. So as you guys know, we are in Target shares. We have a lot of shares plays. I didn't enter in Disney yet, but I'm gonna alert the shares play tomorrow. We have a lot of long-term shares play. Like we're holding on for like months, literally months. We're gonna be holding on for these shares play. So we're taking a look at Target, which has a nice ascending triangle on the daily time frame, and we're pretty much just accumulating and trading sideways. We talked about a lot about the volume. It has really been getting a lot of attention. I really like this volume spike, and we've talked a lot in our previous videos on really just this setup that we are taking a look at for Target. So we have this ascending triangle that we are watching in for Target, and obviously we are at this level of support. On top of that, we also have earnings coming up, so that is going to be on August 16th. So overall, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Subscribe with notifications on, follow me on Twitter, and see you guys later.